Jemima Puddleduck was tired of having her eggs taken away and given to a broody hen to hatch. She tried to hide them, but they were always carried off. So she determined to make a nest away from the farm. She set off on a fine spring morning wearing a shawl and a poke bonnet. Jemima Puddleduck ran a few yards and took off. And flew along until she came to a wood. She landed and waddled about in search of a convenient, dry resting spot. But instead found herself face to face with an elegantly dressed, sandy-whiskered gentleman. He asked her politely if she had lost her way, and Jemima explained that she was trying to find a nesting place.
"Ah, is that so indeed?"
Jemima told him about her eggs being taken away and given to a hen.
"As to a nest, I have a sack full of feathers in my woodshed. You may sit there as long as you like."
He led the way to a dismal-looking house. Jemima Puddleduck was surprised to find such a large quantity of feathers. The shed was almost full of them. She made a nest without any problem. The sandy-whiskered gentleman was very polite when she came out. He seemed almost sorry to see her go. Jemima Puddleduck came to her nest every afternoon. She laid 9 eggs in the nest. Then she told the foxy gentleman she would begin to sit on her eggs the next day.
"Before you start your sitting, let us have a dinner party, all to ourselves. May I ask you to bring some herbs from the farm's garden? Sage and thyme, and mint, parsley, and 2 onions.
So Jemima Puddleduck flew back to the farm's garden and nibbled off snippets of all the herbs that are used for stuffing roast duck. The collie dog Kep met her coming out of the kitchen with the onions and asked her what she was doing with them and where she went every afternoon. Jemima told him the whole story. The collie listened and grinned when she described the polite gentleman. Then he went off to look for 2 foxhounds he knew. Jemima went to the gentleman's house for the last time, carrying the herbs and onions. He seemed uneasy.
"Give me the herbs, and come into the house as soon as you have looked at your eggs. Be quick."
As soon as she was in the shed, she heard the pattering of feet outside. Suddenly, someone locked her in. Then there were terrible noises, growling, barking, and howls. Presently, Kep let Jemima out of the shed. But unfortunately, the puppies rushed in and gobbled up the eggs before he could stop them. Jemima Puddleduck laid some more eggs and was allowed to keep them, but only 4 of them hatched. She had always been bad at sitting on eggs.